What are layers?
What is resolution?
What is a JPEG?
What is TIFF?
What is RGB?
How do I crop a picture?
What is a zoom tool?
What is a clone stamp?
What are levels?
My name is Eric Basir, and I have produced this unique photo restoration and retouching foundations video course to answer all these questions and more. In my classes and workshops, I have taught hundreds how Good morning and welcome to Ask the Retoucher Live. My name is Eric Basir. I'm here at your service, and we are focused on this show. We're focused on the subject of photo retouching, color correction, photo restoration, using programs like Adobe Photoshop to work on our pictures, make them look better, scan them in. If they're already in a camera or already scanned, how to enhance them, how to make them look their best. So you can call in with your questions, you can chat as well using Skype. PGXU Live is the number, and that's free. Skype is free. The only thing you're paying for is the electricity and the hardware that you might need to use it. This week we have, I'd say, a typical problems that a lot of us would deal with, especially scanning our old negatives. You know, over time, things age. And, even stones, even mountains, even what seems to be impenetrable, immovable objects age. The planets, in fact, that in our solar system are aging. The sun is aging. All these things are in constant change, in a constant process of breaking down. And so it is with our photographs. And when we have them on media such as negatives, prints, slides, which is also basically like it's a positive. These things break down. So it's really important that we, in the age of digital, that we scan these particular images that we have and make digital versions of them. Now, just because you've scanned it in does not mean that the image is preserved. So it really matters how you scan what you're doing, because sometimes you can scan it in and the results are worse than the original. Did you preserve it? Not quite. You did capture its essence, but it is in fact not preserved. To preserve your originals means to get the originality copied and put in a container, so to speak, that is not easily destroyed. I tell my students, are you using archival quality storage materials for your photographs and your negatives? And more often than not, it's a plastic container, a shoebox, and all of these things contain materials or chemicals that actually harm the original. So yeah, you're keeping it out of dust, you're keeping it out of sunlight, but you can also harm the images, and we don't want to do that because those chemicals will leach out of the packaging into your originals. So when we scan our negatives, we have to keep in mind that they may not appear what they were when we first took them. And there are dyes, certain types of colors that are inside the emulsion of the prints or the film, and the emulsion is that what used to be a light sensitive coating upon which the print was exposed, the image was exposed from your negative, and then it was fixed, it was stopped in that state, and you have then your photograph, which you can display, and it doesn't just get dark on you. Now if you just exposed it on the paper and did not what they call fix it, it would be just a black spot, a big black square. So when we're looking at our originals, especially our old originals, and those dyes start to interact with each other, or they interact with the environment, maybe the air, maybe sunlight, maybe other chemicals, there will be shifts.